Welcome back everybody, Skillionaire here. I am officially in the top 20. So there you go. So I figured I would play one more now that I'm up there, see what the vibe is like. And I had a really great game. One last one of the night was worth it. So I decided let's put up one more. The video I put up earlier today at the very beginning was nearly the beginning of my journey. It was like my second, third game, something like that. Of this ranked ladder. As you may know, this ranked ladder is only at the beginning, only a few days into the new season, so it's not taking super long to climb. And that video was about sort of economy and pondering how to start your games, looking for some advice to be honest. But by this point, I'm starting to have tougher matches, and so I thought I would showcase this one. Spoiler alert, it will end in an insane base race, like heart pounding. So, we'll see. It's well played to this guy, and I don't think I did too badly myself. Maybe not pro tier, not yet, but top 20 tier, and that's good enough for me. So he's gone down and utilized the fish. I have not done that, which in hindsight, I realized I don't know why I didn't do that. Maybe I didn't see it because I was actually going around looking for cows and stuff, anything that I could use, and I could not find it. So I was kind of just relying on the berries, whereas he did a better job there. He went and found that. He's gone and started building his temple, however. I typically build mine a little bit later, because, well, I like to get the fight pits and stuff up first. Not sure if there's a right or wrong way of doing this, but I guess it's just about taking chances, right? The map is sort of big. It's definitely not a small map. Maybe he thinks he can get away with it. He wants to take up as fast as possible. So let's see how it goes. My scout has seen everything. I've built 2 scouts this game, and I've got good view of the map. So it's going pretty good for me. Let's see how his view is. Yeah, he can see me fairly well as well. I'd say my vision's a little better, but all good. Got my temple out now as well, and I'm starting my Asia research. Opponent is ahead of me in Europe. I find that I typically am behind people in the tech. Not sure if that's always a bad thing, I guess. Like in this case, he's just building his fight pit now. I've got a few warriors already, although like I said, I'm sort of looking around I'm desperately looking around for other food sources right now. So that's why they're sort of running around a bit aimlessly. I was hoping to find something so that these guys can build a warehouse near a group of cows or something, but oh well, is what it is. I'll prepare for the metal, move over to the tree line. The spawns don't actually have many trees, as you can see. So he's moved here, I've moved here. This front facing tree line will be quite significant, I think, because it will be something you have to fight to retain if you want any wood income. It's sparse up here, and you've got to get through animals down here. Puts you on the front line as well, pretty much. Okay, I'm amassing a force here, but so is he. I might have had that speed advantage, but maybe I didn't use it, or maybe I just sort of struggled with economy more than him. Not sure exactly, but I'm starting to move now. I'm gonna go through this ball so it doesn't keep biting me in the ass as I continue. I've got my food up. He's got his right next to the temple, or the elder's house, I should say. And yeah, I think it's pretty smart, because then when you expand the wheat, it'll wrap around the elder's house, making it easier to collect, make you closer to where you're depositing. So I start moving forwards. I like to think I was able to move forward again because I built my temple after him and teched up after him. But never know, maybe he just made a bad move. Not sure. But I'm coming forwards now. Here we go. Clash is about to begin. There we go. First blood. Double kill. There we go. Killed a few of my dudes too, though. I gotta say, like, sometimes I wonder, these Stone Age units, when they're all upgraded and stuff, they must be pretty good, right? Like, in terms of... Sorry, I'm fumbling my words here. What I'm trying to say is that fully upgraded Stone Age troops are actually pretty good against Bronze Age troops, or at least that's what I normally think when I'm playing against Asia. But when you play against Europe, it's a whole different level of quality there. So So I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure how easily you can take on Europe with, for example, a bunch of slingers. Whereas I think if I was playing against Asia, I could do that fairly easily. He's harvesting these trees now. I chased him away from his production. I killed a few workers there, but not actually that many. Still, I'm keeping the pressure up. I'm like, okay, let me move down here. Let me find something in this direction. Meanwhile, I am expanding outwards. I'm thinking I'm going to use my map advantage. And I'm going to move here soon, if I recall correctly. He's moving his scouts into position. Sorry, missed a little action. So, Slang is coming in. It's a bit of back and forth for a little while here. He's desperately trying to pump troops out to fight me off. He's hit his next age. I have not even started it. I'm actually hitting these workers through the trees, which is why I'm hanging about here for so long. Again, remember I mentioned that the trees are quite sparse at the moment, so he's desperately running back and forth somewhere where he can find some wood. I'm wasting shots here against the warehouse. And yeah, like he's going for the stone, you know, and I'm really keeping him strapped for resources, which probably hurts extra when you're Europe. He's having to build his extra barracks because, you know, Europe doesn't have the whole reserves thing. So if you want to be pumping out enough units to defend yourself, you're going to need a lot of barracks for it. That's not to say that Asia doesn't need a lot of production buildings, but in terms of defense, you will absolutely need it as Europe, I think. Okay. I'm finally going for that Iron Age upgrade. I think, yes, I saw some heavy spearmen and I got scared, to be honest. So I decided to wait here for reinforcements and hit this thing. Because heavy spearmen, goddamn, they are no joke, these guys. So I go up, I see some workers in the edge of the fog. Let's take out some of these. I have a fight here and I'm like, wait a minute, I got no melee troops really. So I run off and look to rectify that, pumping out a whole bunch of spearmen. These have since been upgraded to barracks. I've got a bunch more here as well, as I've expanded out, as I mentioned earlier. I think resources wise, if I check on him, yeah, so he's struggling there a bit. And yeah, I'd like to think so. Managed to even chase away some of his heavy spearmen. He falls back to the towers though, so he has a better chance. Get some reinforcements in here, and you know what? He tears through me. He tears through me. This is kind of what I mean, like these European troops. You kind of need something to at least fight against them in melee. Like maybe I kind of get away with that playing against Asia players. But no, not these guys. Their companions, the hoplites. Hoplites? Not sure how to pronounce that word. If you know, you know. Meanwhile, I have tried to take my map advantage. I'm coming in here. I've got some hand rams, and I'm like, right, oh god, I'm a bit afraid of those. Let me try a different angle here. Kill his scouts so he doesn't see me. Kill a bunch of boars. I think he should have come forward with those, to be honest. I think he should have pushed his advantage, but maybe he's a bit afraid. He might be a bit afraid of you know, because he can't see the map, doesn't know what I've got. He's been on the back foot, he's under pressure. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I was hitting a lot of these workers from behind the tree line here. So he's sort of, yeah, he's got his wood back up, as you can see, and again, he's still waiting. I think he should have gone, but maybe he's waiting for that game-ending force to build up. Meanwhile, I have taken a long trip around the world, all the way down the south, and I'm sort of waiting for these hand rams to catch up, and he's on the move. So, gets a bit scary now, to be honest. It gets a bit scary now, because I see them moving when he enters this side of the map, and I am like, oh no. Well, at first I'm like, oh, okay, hold on, let me just keep going and harassing over here. Let me go kill these workers by the farm. You know, I'm going to slow this down now. Kill these workers by the farm, that'll be great. And then I'm like, wait a minute. There's even an axeman in there, I never noticed that. Wait a minute. That's a lot of heavy spearmen. That is a game-ending amount of heavy spearmen. So I panic. I start building walls, like, what if can I build this in time? What do I do? I even start pulling workers of metal to come up and join. Meanwhile, on this side, I'm chasing these guys away. Destroying this. I don't know. Yeah, these lot are just kind of auto-attacking while I'm focusing on base, I think. I'm trying to. I send these guys to see if I can lure him. Like, see, him making chase the workers. Chase the workers. Look, we're building a tower. Um, yeah, doesn't work. He must be looking his base because I'm attacking him. He turns around, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought I need to hit this base. I need to hit this base, and I pull my workers to start. Look, they're running over. Let's slow it down a tad. God, I am panicking. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do this in time, right? Like if if you had to guess who's gonna win this one. Oops, slowed that down way too much. You know, you probably wouldn't say me. So let's keep going. And yeah, I'm pretty much at this point like, alright, GG man, this guy is, and then bang! He's laughing at me. Wait a minute! Let's get the upgrade! Got the workers repairing. Meanwhile on this side, like, wait a minute. Let's keep going. The tech up saved my ass. I'm losing every single worker I got, so I'm like, it's gonna be tough to recover from. But thankfully, I managed to finish him, and that is game. So yeah, still in the top 20. Hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe it was, yeah, maybe I'll see you on the ladder.